The Ironsing status. What's up guys, it's Punchy, and today we're investigating something about the secret Ironsing status. For all the other attunements in Deepwoken, each mantra or move has a secondary effect. Flame Charm, for example, lights people on fire, allowing for increased damage over time and super flashy explosions which add on extra destruction. Frost Straw chills targets, slowing them down, freezing them solid, and turning their buffs into downsides. Gale Breath prevents mantra spam and suffocates the enemy, making it hard to maneuver. Thundercall stuns targets and lowers their attack, converting all damage into lightning and other effects with the links. And finally, Shadowcast, that has a lot. On hit, you steal ether, blind targets, and keep them from running away, so it's safe to say the status effects of an attunement can really spice things up. That being said, what will Ironsing have? I cannot confirm anything since we don't know, but let's investigate all the knowledge that we do have. Starting off with this Iron Stomp type move, I think there's a few clues to dissect. There's nothing going on that's too crazy about this attack since it's just an image, but we have to take note of the metal texture. When we take a closer look, it's easy to observe that this Iron Stomp has the same exact texture as the metal enchant, and for those who don't know, the metal enchant strips armor and gives it back to the user. It's absolutely unrivaled for reducing resistance and replenishing a valuable resource. Based off this image and the similarities to the metal enchant, I think the Iron Stomp mantra has the capabilities of armor stealing, but what do you guys think? Now, if you look even further at this metal ball technique, Natoon's is turning into a giant spike, but again, we don't see that metal texture. I think it might not be related, and that Iron Stomp move is a one-off mantra that steals armor. I'm not too sure, but I think if it does not have that metal texture, it's not stealing armor. After this, if we take a look at the multiple ranged mantras, it's hard to say if they have this metal technique. Again, are they stealing armor or what? But what I do know is that there was a previous rendition of this Iron Ninja Star technique that was changed out for something very specific. At first, I didn't care, like whatever, but then I looked at the blood particles, which could be the reason for this change. The original photo of this technique showed off this ranged attack, but they switched it for one including blood. I'm not too sure if this specific mantra or the ranged mantras will deal blood damage over time or blood drain, but this could be on purpose. This makes perfect sense because characters in other media can control metal, especially iron in the bloodstream. The stand Metallica from JoJo's does this, and hey, K1 works on anime games, so I could see this happening. Now, the final mantra or thing that we see is K1 Stanced Up, which he turns into metal or stone or something, but we can't really tell what status or element this move portrays. It could be a counter or the first part of a technique, or even charging up some other attacks. You know, that could be awesome if Ironsing was resource-based. Maybe you absorb metal from the ground underneath and release that with your next technique, but based on what we see from all of these Ironsing leaks, there could be an emphasis on charging attacks with resources, some type of blood damage, or armor steal. It's hard for me to make a final decision, and I'm not confirming anything, but based off these photos, I see a few things that we can connect to other things like metal, or armor steal, or bleed, so, you know, make your own decision. Tell me what you guys think about this and what status effect Ironsing should receive. That's all for now, and please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, and it's punchin' time.